Hey guys, we got looks like we got full watching. Just got back a little bit ago from Missouri Model Vehicle Association's fall show. We had a good time there. We saw little Jimmy there, and yeah, we had a good time. I'll kind of show you what we got here when we get a few more people going. This is just kind of a pop up, so it may take a few minutes to get an audience going. When we get a few, I'll start showing what we got and stuff. I'm trying to get my square it up. Here, I'm just trying to find it so I can watch. Just a big screen here. Hey, Papa. For that to catch up. We'll just reset it. And there's Jimmy. Yeah, when we get more people in here, I got some things we need to talk about besides the show, but okay. It's still not showing. All right. I was trying to get it to come up on my TV back here so I could see better, but it's not wanting to pull it up on the TV. Oh, there we go. Recycle that. See if that helps. Yeah, we're gonna get to that here in just a minute, there, Jimmy. Hey, Mike, how are you doing tonight? And we'll get one or two more going here. Let's see if we can. It's still not showing on the history. Okay. Oh well, we'll just have to wing it. I don't know what's going on there. We're up to 8. Okay. So, hey Kevin, how are you doing tonight? Still. No problem, Jeff. Not a problem at all. Okay, well, we'll go ahead and jump in here. First, this office. We won some hardware today. We got 3 bronzes. We got one for our Lindbergh 37 Ford Coupe, which this is the same kit. If you buy the Tested Void Coupe, it's the same kit. It's a nice little kit. So we got that. We got a third with that one, a bronze third, however you want to look at it. Then we also got a bronze for our wide body Fiero. So I'm excited about that. And third one, we got a bronze for our Terry's Toy 2, the AA Top Fuel Dragster we did for part of the senior build. So we got a bronze for that one. And I'm real excited. That was probably the most excited one, that and the Fiero. and then we got the silver for Terry's Toy, the 69 Camaro build that we did for the senior build. All right, Marcy, we'll be here for a couple hours anyway, probably. So that was my hardware. And we bought some stuff for Papa because he was asking. We found him a Johan 63 Oldsmobile Starfire. And we'll be sending this out to you, Jeff, probably Tuesday or Wednesday. It's built, but it is in good shape. It's looking real nice there. Glass all looks good. All the parts are there. And we will pack it up real nice and get it sent out to you, say either Tuesday or Wednesday. Doctor's appointment on Wednesday. And if I take it with me and mail it from the post office next by the doctor's office, it does not go through Kansas City, so you'll get it a whole lot quicker. We got that. He had me pick up a kit for him for little Jimmy. And then for me, I got myself one of the I built one of these before. It is the Monogram Pro Series or Pro Modeler 58 vet. This is, if you ever run across this kit, guys, even if it's not the Pro Modeler version, grab it. This is an awesome kit. It has an opening hood, opening trunk. Not easy to paint because these inserts here are separate parts, so you can paint the body separately and put them in. This is just an awesome kit. This one did not have the decals, and it robbed the white wall tires out of there, which I have the white wall tires for it. And since he didn't have the decals, I got it for $10, and it's in package. So everything is there but the decals and the white wall tires, which is said I've got a set of those, and I probably wouldn't build it with the white wall tires on there either. And the other thing I got today was the Monogram 59 Cadillac convertible. So we're going to be building that sometime in the near future. And then I picked up on the way home, we stopped by our good old Mark Twain hobby. Got myself a new bottle of AK Super Chrome and some Tamiya transparent red. Those are those. And then I don't know if Jimmy was going to come in and let him talk about what he got or not. We'll see if he wants to do that. Yeah, we could probably do that, a Cadillac Buddy build. Well, I don't know if he's going to come in or not. But I'll go ahead and say Jimmy got a silver medal for one of his pickup trucks, the blue one, the one that's on the thumbnail. And then this green four-wheel drive, he got, they took pictures for Fine Scale Modeler of that one. Don't worry, Jeff, you already overpaid me for the Cadillac, so you're in the green still. So that's not a problem at all. Because the Cadillac was only like $20 and you gave me 45, so that's at least 15 for shipping, which is more than what the shipping will be for that one kit. And they had a lot of cool kits there today. a lot of ones that Jeff wanted, and I found out what happened was as soon as the show opened, I took the pictures and sent it. By the time Jeff texted me back, I was putting my models in the show. And so I went over like 10 minutes later, and one of the other vendors had gone through and cherry picked and wiped out a lot of the older kits, and all the ones that he wanted, they were gone. They're poof gone. And a lot of them, they had a little too much money for them. Yeah, there we go. There's Jimmy. He's home from the show. Go ahead and brag about yourself there, Jimmy.
No. What's up?
Go ahead and brag about yourself and show off.
I'm downstairs. The kits in the metal are upstairs, but so I got the green Z71, the green OBS that looks like my dad's old truck. Got photoed for a magazine, and the turquoise single cab sport truck took second in the truck class. And I spent way fucking too much money.
Yeah, he had the shopping the laundry basket overloaded within like 5 minutes of being at the show.
A little longer than that, but yeah. Nobody would borrow on prices. Everybody was an asshole.
Well, most of them, well, some of them didn't, but a lot of them had good prices on it. Stuff. And,
yeah, most of them. Some of them were a little crazy.
As long as you're realistic on prices, usually they will work with you, especially if you're buying multiple kits. But there were some that were way overpriced.
Yeah, I was lowballing like hell too.
Well, yeah.
Let's see. We got the Ford. This is the F-250 version. And after I got it, I found in a parts bin the F.
Oh, sorry, Jimmy.
You're good.
Wrong button.
You're good.
There you go. Start over. I accidentally knocked you out. You're back.
You're good. I found the F-250. After I got it, I found in a parts bin full of shit the F-350 dually bed for this kit, so that works. Fafa, I love you. Thank you for the caddy. Lexus, Cougar. I'm a build for my mom. Nomad. I don't even know, man. I just think it's cool. I got 2 Continentals. Let me see. Let me stand up. Long bed. I'll just pull it out. The long bed single cab promo, 90s body. I have too much shit down here. And another promo kit that I'm gonna stick a massive set of drag tires on. Buick Regal. What else would I do? And a bag full of Mickey Thompson drag tires. And then what else did I get? Hang on.
You got the steal of the day too. You got the GMC dually Outlaw hood and GMC grill from that guy there at the show.
Oh yeah. My dad got me a few things that he counted as Christmas. Both of the testers, custom kits. The 66 Chevy. And then he told me I was weird. a Chevy SSR, and now me and Dart are twinsies. I found an Oscar Mayer Wienermobile.
Cool.
I found a Wienermobile. Yeah, my dad took that show the chance to do some Christmas shopping. But everything over here is what I bought, and then just my shit everywhere.
Boston wants to know what's up with the Lexus.
The Lexus? I don't know, why not? Well, it's the same kind of Lexus Christopher drove in Sopranos. So that was the first thing that came to mind. A black Lexus, gold trim, brown interior, and then some cooler wheels. Oh, speaking of that, I'm going to take, and then, like Bob was saying, they're upstairs too still. I got the GMC grill and the Outlaw hood from the Pro Street dually snap kit. Out of a guy's parts box.
Build a 1,000,000-mile Lexus, he says.
Oh, bag. Bunch of wheels. Dad found me some cool vet wheels. He got me. I found some cool red line Traeger wheels.
They're nice.
A bag just full of Goodyear drag tires, slick and regular. Another set, Goodyear small slicks. Got a bunch of different tires. These ones he threw in for free because nobody had touched them the entire show, and he also thought they were ugly as shit. So he just kind of threw these in.
I would kind of agree too, but
oh, I love them. Those are mini truck S10 wheels.
if you watch that Gotham Garage, they just did a 308 GTB and they put a wheel on it that looks just like that.
A pack of these, which I'm pretty sure these are out of the Nova. The wheels are, but the tires are.
Yes, they are. The wheels are definitely out of the Nova. Those are nice wheels. Those are Krager's.
Yeah. The tires are not out of the Nova though, but I'm pretty sure the wheels are.
Yeah, Nova and Chevelles have the same tires in them.
A pack of small, slick Mickey Thompsons. Pack of radial Goodyears, front and backs.
Oh.
And I don't even know what kind of wheel these are, but I thought they were badass.
They're like drag lights, like a weld wheel, I think. Somebody else could perhaps tell you for sure, but I'm pretty sure that's what those are.
Yeah.
They're a weld wheel. I don't know if they're the drag lights or the other ones. Kevin likes your shirt.
Man, I got the most compliments today on the hoodie. Showing my ass. What the back says. It just says good old boy. But I got the most compliments today on the hoodie. Look down here. Let's put some drag tires under a 90s Buick Regal.
Anybody we missed that came in? Hello. We got 17 watching right now. Cool.
Hello. Yeah. That was my favorite find of the day. It was the Buick Regal my dad said was ugly as shit.
Yeah. My grandparents had the Oldsmobile version of that car. A big old freaking boat.
Promo, but I'm gonna stick these tires underneath it. The small drags.
And we have modeling with the Mats in the house. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I hope your basement is dried out so you can get back to your lives on Wednesday nights. Yeah, I had a great time there today. There's a ton of great models, good prices, a lot of good prices. And then the show, other than the car contest area, other than this show being too dark, but this is just a temporary home for them. Yeah, let's see here. See if I can do this without causing too much trouble. There we go. Bring that up. Get back over here. Present. Share screen. There's the truck that you got a silver with.
Mm-hmm.
I don't have a picture of the other one on this computer, but
Yeah.
I'll show it too. The green one, I don't. I have a picture, but I don't have it on this computer. Actually, I do. Let me. He stops here and there. Over here because it's still on my phone. You can find it on there.
Yeah.
It won't be a real good one. There it is. Because the lighting is bad and I haven't had a chance to edit the pictures yet. But over here, present. There we go. That's the one that you had photographed for Fine Scale Modeler. So
Yep.
It may show up in the magazine in a year or so. Because the contest car model that issue just came out. So I don't know. They might wait until a year to do them again, or I don't know if they do sometimes during the year if they show different shows. But yeah, that's the one he got photographed.
You wouldn't happen to know when that magazine comes out that they photographed it for?
Fine Scale, it comes out monthly. So the contest car issue just came out like last week.
Okay.
So I would be probably at least 3 to 4 months if they do a small section on that just a show. Otherwise, it'd be like next November when the contest car one comes out, if you make it in there. And then hopefully get that all cleaned up. So we can be back on Wednesday. That's what I do on Wednesday nights. Watch you guys. And I say we're up to 19 now. I'll review what we got here. Those that weren't here. And get myself up here. The Terry's Lacquer Garage Terry's Toy Camaro got a silver. Come on, camera, you can do it. And then we got bronzes for our wide body Fiero, our Lindbergh 37 Ford chop top, and then the Terry's Toys 2 dragster also got a bronze. So it was cool.
I had a ribbon for 10 seconds.
Yeah, they traded me the ribbon for the because they wanted to give it to one of the kids.
Yeah.
They upgraded me from honorable mention on the dragster to a bronze because they needed they wanted to give that ribbon to one of the other kids, so he upgraded me to a bronze.
Yeah, which that's fine.
And I bought myself the pink Cadillac, the 59 monogram, and then a 58 Corvette. And I found Papa's Johann kit for him. Hey, Onyx, how are you doing? So we took hardware with our wide body Fiero to show today. Anybody? So if you want to top in, hop in on the screen. The link is at the top of the chat. So here we hang out here for an hour or two and see what happens.
Let's see these.
So I'm working on our Dart for the USAC build. And I've got it in paint. Still got to polish it, but it's in paint. So that we can start putting it together. Because anybody who hasn't built that kit, they want you to build it really weird. Basically, first thing you do, they want you to put the glass and interior and the chassis in, and then you build it on around that. Thanks, Onyx. Yeah, I'm real happy with the way that turned out. Yeah, I got them. Yep, it shows emails for both of them that received. I haven't gone into PayPal, but they sent me an email so that I received it. So I said I'll get that mailed out probably Wednesday. I can mail it earlier from here, but it'll go to the black hole, which is Kansas City, Kansas, for 2 or 3 days. I mail it on Wednesday from the post office the next town over where my doctor's office is. It goes straight to St. Louis and out. So it's the one, it doesn't bounce around and get lost. It goes pretty quick.
Yeah, it's covered. Shit.
That's what Henry's. They didn't send it through Kansas City, Kansas. Sent it through Kansas City, Missouri, and he got it in 3 days.
Man, I got 2 of these. Oh, fucking guy that had all the promo kits had the Lincoln Continental, the 65 Continental promo kit. And he wanted like $80 for it. And I don't know. Wanted it, but not that much. Took 4 steps. Found the original rebuilder and the reissue. Both for under what the hell he wanted for the promo. Way under.
There's a difference between a promo and a curbside. A little bit, not much.
That's what this is a promo. And she's getting drag tires. I might cut the hood out of it if I feel like it.
That's the one kid I wish they'd produced in a race car for Foreman. They never did. It was a Buick LeSabre T-Type.
Mm-hmm.
As I Jeff, I found out that while I was getting my models in, one of the other vendors came through that table and just cleaned them all out.
Yeah, that happens a lot.
I looked around to see if he put them on his table and with a different price on them, but he never put them out.
I need a screwdriver. I got my knife. I'll see my knife.
Yeah, so them trucks were that bad of shape, or?
Yeah, they were busted pillars and everything.
Pillars are easy to fix, but yeah, if they're that bad, then no.
Yes. Sorry to hear. That's in case you didn't hear that Butch from Full Throttle Custom passed away.
Yeah, Fred. Me and Fred were texting earlier than that because I was. And I'm sorry, Jimmy, but I kind of probably ruined a little of your thunder. I told Brian and Fred that how you did today. So
yeah, Brian sent me a text to tell you congratulations, and I told him we were going to be on live, so he may pop in.
Hell yeah!
And if you remember in that emails exchange, we were talking, and you quite frankly said what you said. And for all the naysayers out there that say, people are bombastic, people don't learn, right now, Jimmy is living proof that people do, contrary to great belief.
Yeah.
So before you start chastising people saying, this live ain't great or that live, these detractors who think they matter and it's got to be their way, you're proven wrong. So, and by the way, Jimmy, you didn't deserve it. You earned it. People need to understand the difference between them 2 words. Bob earns everything he gets.
Mark, Jimmy got a silver for his pickup truck, and then he had his other pickup truck photographed by Fine Scale Modeler. And I got 3 bronzes and a silver. Silver for the 69 Camaro Terry's Toy, bronze for the Terry's Toy 2 rail, dragster, and then the Fiero, wide body Fiero, and the 37 Ford also got bronzes. So
That's something about real quick. Sorry about that show. My dad had to calm me down halfway through it. I specifically, when it says on the things, are you okay with judges handling your models? Real big, I circled no. And within 10 minutes, one of the judges was standing there holding my truck. I was not a happy motherfucker.
And that's understandable.
Yeah. Well,
But you
the one he
also-
was holding
if they're clear about it to begin with, that's one thing. If they're not, then that's when I agree with you 110%.
yeah. The one he was holding too was the green one I had photoed. And that truck, you have to grab it underneath by the frame. You can't grab it by the cab, and he's holding it by the cab. That sucker very easily could have fallen apart.
And that's what was it an IPMS show, Bob?
no, they're just an independent little car club.
Well, they better make damn well they're insured, because when they do that, that's when they get in a little bit of trouble.
That's when Jimmy goes to jail.
No, at the end of the day,
I'm joking.
but
Well, I had to help them, the table marshal, move a bunch of models because they had to spread out some categories and shrink others. And
But yeah, you did something a lot of YouTube modelers, you know the kind I'm talking about, Bob.
yeah,
Jimmy, a second model show ever, and he ends up in a magazine. I'm just saying, there's hope for
I
the
don't know if
hobby.
I'll be in it, but it was shot.
maybe he got photographed. So yeah, that's more than I've ever had.
Which I'm up there filling the thing out for when they like tell us something about
Write in the book. It was over like
Yeah.
30 minutes, right, filling the sheet out.
Yeah, but after I got done with it, I had to stand there before I shot it and clean it off with my hoodie sleeve. I didn't think I'd win anything or anything like that, so I didn't even bother like cleaning the 4 trucks before I went there. All of them were fingerprinted and shit and dusty.
Just think, if you take that little extra time with a
Yeah. In my head, I just wasn't thinking like, it'll be all right.
And before I forget, Bob, are you happy with which Cadillac you got? Because when I looked at it,
Oh, yeah.
I'm like, did I miss something?
I got that one for 25, and I got the other one for 18, and that's why I said which one do you want them to have, and I'll just take the other one.
And I'm like, oh, that'd be perfect. And I'm like, because we were all talking the other night about the pink one, and I'm like, huh? Look at that. What would you know? Rust-Oleum actually placed in the top 3.
And got photographed for Fine Scale Modeler.
Crazy guys.
Oh, yeah, because you have to fill out a slip saying what you did or something like that, or did they ask?
Yeah.
I don't know. So
Yeah. So did you fill out? Well, yeah. If you take, it just goes to show if you take your time with stuff and do it and practice, that you can make anything look good.
Jeez.
they want to know how many models were there, and that's something I really get twicked about. Great shows don't have to have 1,000 models.
There was probably 100, 120, something like that. Well, I had 15, so just between me and Jimmy, we had 20, so there was at least 100 there. Maybe a little more, 100, somewhere between 100 and 150.
I mean, you can go look at Throttle Power's video today from yesterday's Murfreesboro, Tennessee. There wasn't a super great amount of models there, but you look at the quality of the models on the table, they were on par with any big show, the NNL East, Acme, any of them.
Damn.
Oh yeah, there were no junkers on the table today. They were all good, every one of them.
Yeah.
Jimmy, just go get it. Oh.
I took pictures of almost all the models, and I'll do a slideshow video that'll come out later in the week. I didn't get them all.
They were
putting cars up right up until they closed the tables for judging, so I may have missed a few, but I got most of them. I know I missed 3 of them, but took pictures of them last week in Columbia, so I may just superimpose them into the other.
And like I said, Bob, it goes to show that you, Cliff, Brian, your lives, the crap that's been said behind the scene. It proves that what you guys are doing is working. You got Jonathan starting to come up. You got Jimmy really making a lot of strides.
Yeah,
Guys
just watched
deserve a
Jonathan's
tip.
video today on his car. It looks really nice. He just,
And Bob texted. I literally just gotten back from New Hampshire when you texted me, Bob. I'm thankful I got my laptop back instead of that Chromebook I was using. And
David, I took stills, and I'll do a slideshow. I tried to take video, but the lighting in there was so bad that either the table was light was blown out on one table, and it was too dark on the other. So
yeah,
I did
David. I'm sorry.
took stills so that I can go in and Photoshop them and kind of balance them out. And I'll probably put that up tomorrow or Tuesday.
Oh God, you look at Fred Henry, throttle powered. I know Bob has done it. There's a lot of people that film contests.
Yeah, there's a lot of.
What I'm waiting to see is the one from Detroit. I'm going to be just salivating again.
Yeah, I saw just today. What did I see? Let me go back to.
Jesus.
Hey, look at that. Look at that last comment in there.
Hey, Rick, how are you doing? I saw there was 2 or 3 videos I saw today on a couple of shows that were out east. And something else I found out this week, which is for me is really kind of cool. Revell is repopping the Camaro Z28 kit, the 3-in-1 kit. They're marketing as the Stranger Things Camaro. It has the entire 3-in-1 kit from the Street Burner yellow one and all that. So you can do 3 different hoods and
colors, didn't it? They had a yellow one, they had the black one, and almost the blue one too, if I remember.
Yeah, so that is supposed to be out next month. Yeah. But I can't. The only one place I could find a pre-order from is the place I've never dealt with. So I'm kind of hanging for Hobby Nut Models or what's the other one down there? Yeah, I can't even remember.
Model Roundup.
Model Roundup.
Check into Spotlight Hobbies as well out of Michigan. They're really good people to deal with.
Jesus, how do you get?
It's only got to be like $30 for the kit, so I've got one Street Burner one, but I wouldn't mind having another one.
I was like, after you told me about the trucks, I'm like, I hope them cars weren't built because I don't even know I couldn't read the price tag on them.
Oh no, yeah, they were hard to read. Here, I'll show it. I'll show it to you again here. I don't know if you were in here when I showed it.
Yeah, thanks for getting me that down to a little bit. How's Mr. Zink doing tonight?
We keep hitting the wrong freaking button.
You know,
the box is nice. It's it's just aged, but it's not torn or ripped or anything. And the car is complete. It looks good. I mean, it wouldn't hurt to
not a glue bomb.
Yeah, it wouldn't hurt to run a sandpaper over it if you were going to paint it or something. But the glass looks good. The interior is all there. The bottom looks good. And the engine is complete in there.
So all I got to do is paint the interior and the friggin' body.
Yep.
I'm not sure I want to paint the interior.
And you know what? I would almost. It's got a little bit of scratching on the back, on the trunk here. I don't know if it'll show. You could almost probably just polish this body out and put the chrome trim on it.
Jesus,
do it as a white car, but yeah, it's got a little spots here and there that need to be sanded. It looks like.
Hey, Mark Jones, that model belongs to me.
We're here.
You know, that was the one thing I really wanted today, and I wish we could have got it. Was that Plymouth Roadrunner? Because I wanted to put that in Jimmy's hand and just tell him to go to town.
I said I went back and everyone that you asked
It would have
about.
been slammed on 22s.
Oh God! Okay, that's when I would have like, no, Jimmy, no.
Yeah, Mark, that's Jeff's car.
And one of the I've always liked that body style, but I've always been on the fence. And then after talking with Dan the Man, this was a while ago when he was doing his rebuilder, I was like, "That's it. I've got to get one." He said, "Yeah, you need one." And
The other day I picked up my brother's Christmas present, which he's gonna go nuts over, but I'll show it to you.
Yeah,
guys.
that's great, Billy Bob.
He doesn't watch my videos, so we're safe.
I'm glad I found a second Continental that's sealed and complete. That's one of the blue bomb.
now you can put a nice 20-inch rim on them, a solid 20-inch rim.
The Danbury Mint 55 Oldsmobile.
What's going on this Continental? Slamming it.
They look good, black. Yes, them are nice kits. Doug White does a lot of work with Danbury Mint.
That's even the color that he asked me to build one for him. It's like, man, it's only come out in a resin kit like 15 years ago, so I'm never gonna find it.
I will send you. I'll send you another link. And did you see how cheap that Buick kit was, Bob? On that link.
Which Buick?
No, I can't show you, Jimmy. But Bob was building a model on here one night, and I asked him. I messaged him back because I was on eBay for a little bit this morning.
Oh, the Hasegawa 66.
Yep. I was like, looked at that price, and it's all there. I'm like, on Bill.
Yeah, they're reissued them without the resin girl in there for like $20, $25. And here comes everybody's favorite modeler. Hey, Andrew, how are you tonight?
Hey, buddy.
Andrew. Yeah, Detroit, you know, I love Acme, but I am really, really thinking about going to Detroit next year. Damn you, Marcy. I know you're in here somewhere.
She's having dinner with her dad at the hospital. She said she'd be in later if we're still here.
Give me a second. Let me see if I can bring this up just to show you.
Yeah, so that Thunderbird that I just did, I paid like $24 for it because it's the one I only got the figure in it. That's what they were made for. You were buying the resin figure, and the car was just a prop that they were throwing in to build it.
This is what she sent me pictures of, and now I can get most of them, some of them cheaper, but not all of them.
Hey.
The Candy and Hughes, I've never seen that one in person. The Boss Bird's pretty cool. I haven't seen that. Down in Ross, you don't see that too often. The Rattler, I think. Saddleback has been out a few times, I think, but I don't know if it's in 20 car form or not. I've actually had to miss the unswitchable in my hands about 3 weeks ago. $795 for a kit. Yeah. Good luck with that.
Yeah.
Color Me Gone Again. That one's cool.
Yeah, that was one thing I saw today that I thought was just nuts. They had the 18 scale diecast 70 GTO, and they wanted $275 for it as well.
I was looking at that 69 to 70 as well because I know Brian is into them, and I was like, now hearing what you said for a price, I'm like, yep, I'm glad I didn't say anything to Bob.
If you'd have been here, Jeff, you'd have gone broke.
I could have gotten the guy off at right. What's up?
How much? And you don't get to give an exact figure. What kind of money did you spend today?
Over a tiny bit over $100.
Oh God, Bob! Jimmy would totally freak out if he saw me at Acme last year. I walked in and bought one for $150 alone. Before I even walked in the show, I had $250 in kits. I was
very close to spending $80 on the Johan hearse. Very close.
That is dirt cheap. If it's the black version, if it's the true black version, that is dirt cheap.
Well, it was the ambulance kit. He had the complete ambulance kit and the hearse body.
It's pretty much the same kit without minus a few parts and the body piece itself on the back.
Yeah, I spent more at Mark Twain on paint than I did at the show, but that's okay.
But what I need to do, Bob, is when I know it's again west of Indianapolis by about 20 minutes, so it may not be too bad on traffic. You and Jimmy ought to go to that. That's a hell of a show too in its own right. And I'm guessing that's what. Yeah, you got to go through Illinois to get there, and that's pretty much it.
Yeah, that's about not quite 6 hours for me to go to Indianapolis from my house.
There's
Because
one
I'm
coming up.
on the road, so I'm an hour in. I'm an hour in by the time I get to the river.
And that's the thing, Dave. Let me see if I can't bring this up, Bob. Oh.
See, Louisville is almost closer than Indianapolis. They're about the same, roughly the same.
Yeah, okay.
62 Pontiac Catalina, 421 Super Duty.
Let me see if I can.
I haven't one of those either.
62 Pontiac Catalina.
EMT, 421 Super Duty. Those were big old boats, almost lead plugs.
What are you working on, Andrew?
Thing. He's working on a little M113.
Cool.
Yeah.
He got for his birthday. Yesterday was his birthday.
Oh, happy birthday, Andrew.
Thank you.
How old are you, buddy?
Something I had sent to you. I bet I got something in my stash I can send you for your birthday.
I still got something I need to send you, Andrew, but I just need to go get a damn envelope. I haven't gone and got one.
If I'll find something, I'll send you out a birthday present. How about that?
Okay.
I'll send you Jeff's car for no, I won't do that.
Well, you can do that if he wants to send me 20 NASCAR kits.
Okay.
He's looking at Dad going, sorry, Dad, the stash is getting deleted. And happy birthday, young man.
Thank you.
I mean, these are the kits, the Chevy trucks me and Bob were just talking about. Yeah.
I got another OBS. I found the long bed version.
Yeah, they were all pretty ratted up. I went through there was like 7 or 8 of those boxes there between the stacks.
What?
All pretty ratted up.
The one that caught my eye.
$89 for each one of them. That was the price they had on them, and they were all tore up.
The one that caught my eye the most was the SMP, and I'm looking at the box condition and what you said about the other ones. I'm like, yeah, I'm not paying that for that.
Yeah,
Hey, guys,
if you bought 2 or 3 of each one of the ones, you probably could have put together one decent kit, but
the
they were
guy
I couldn't tell-
parts or had broken
It had,
parts.
no, I didn't know if it had the motorcycle in there or not. That was actually what I was after. If that was in still decent shape.
I didn't even get that far into them because they either were broken or you could see obviously there were parts missing. So
the guy,
$40 for that, but at $89 a piece, that was not even.
David, look up King Kits UK. They
the
may
guy
have-
over by the door, Bob, that had a bunch of the Johan. He had that Johan, like 4 or 5 different of the Johan Eldorados and shit like that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I saw those.
That's what that was a photo I was showing.
Way
I was
too
trying to get
much
stuff for him
for
for Jeff from him. When I went back, everything he wanted was gone, except for the
Yeah,
old
'cause
one.
it-
The only one left.
Because I was looking for Rick Zink's Holy Grail. That shit, I shouldn't have said that. Rick's in here. God damn, I told him I'm going to do everything in my human power. If I have to sell off some of my records to get that, I will. then Rick will kick my ass for doing it.
Well, yeah, there were definitely deals to be had there today. Some of the stuff was too high, but a lot of it was really good price.
Yeah, they were nuts on some of the shit.
Like I said, Jimmy, you came into the hobby at the right time because we're all getting ready to expire within the next 15 to 20 years, and you'll be
They
sitting
had
every
probably
kit
almost
there
as many
cheap.
promo kits there as they had, or promo cards as they had kits.
There were a lot of promos, like the long bed Silverado, the promo I got. This was, I got the dude down to $10, and then this is also a promo, and this one was also 10.
I'd like that, Jimmy, what you're going to do with that because it's going to be totally different.
Yeah.
And if you look around, you might be able to find a chassis that works better than the promo.
Actually, I'm just gonna use the promo kit, and I'm gonna use these wheels and tires and just glue them up into the fender well.
Now, if you watched where Fred and Bob were watching them how they were taping off the chassis, and Bob as well, with the dry brushing, you can really bring a lot of the
Oh yeah.
curbside to life.
Oh yeah. You can bring a lot of detail out. They have got one here. Yeah, that's all done with dry brushing.
And if you think that show was exciting, Jimmy, a good thing, Jimmy, you're smarting out with small shows before you go to a big show. Because Bob and Andrew's dad, Lewis, and Rick can testify to this. When you walk into Acme, the vending area probably wouldn't fit into the hall that you were in today.
Yeah, there was about half the number of vendors at this show as there was at Acme. But yeah, it was mostly all vintage kits. There was one or two of them that had mostly new kits, but a lot of them were vintage kits.
And now they do that in the springtime too, don't they?
Yep. In fact, the springtime is going to be March 30th, and the theme is going to be the new AMT Demon kit. But it has to be out of box.
Ooh.
Box stuff.
I'm gonna put the Continental away. I want to mess with it.
Have you been working at all, Andrew?
That's helping me on the wheels.
Yeah, the road wheels on this on a Z113.
But Andrew, if I go back to Andrew, the only reason I'm go back to Acme is just so I can get an Andrew hug.
I tell you what, it was.
Look at Andrew's face going, yeah, I ain't going near that guy.
I'm gonna go back and agree.
Yeah, one of the judges, when I was packing up, told me that if I'd have put the Thacker garage and 55 Chevy in the trailer in the commercial truck instead of in the pickup trucks, I'd have probably got gold on it.
Oh.
Well, why didn't you tell me that before you judged him?
Yeah, asshole.
That's right.
Hey, Andrew.
Yeah.
Say, Jimmy, give me a kid or get off my butt.
Okay. Jimmy, get off my ass.
I didn't say that, did I? Lewis is like, don't be starting that up.
All right, Andrew. I see how it is. You know I love you, buddy.
Rick says that kit is too expensive to buy it.
Yeah, that one. I was trying to find a cheap rebuilder, Rick.
I need a screwdriver. Get this
Yeah, get
promo.
off my ass.
I have a screwdriver down here.
I got a full detail kit that's got screws in it. That's why they call them screw bottoms for a while too.
Yeah, well, a lot of the AMT cars started that way.
Yeah.
Like the old
Okay.
67 GTL still has the post in it for the screws.
Now, Rick, you may be able to help me with this because I've read conflicting things about it. SMP was bought out by AMT, so SMP predated AMT, or were they just changed the name because the logo and then the word stayed changed it. Well, I was looking at the Johan 66 one they did out of the people out of Atomic City, out of Ohio, but that was a convertible, and I'm assuming you wanted the drag version of it, Rick. Friggin' Christ! Now I got to decide if I want to get rid of my little HP Chromebook or keep it as a backup so I don't screw this one.
Hey Jeff,
As the Google machine says, the SMP was established in 1956 by Eric Erickson as a subsidiary of Detroit Plastic Products.
There, like a screwdriver up or something. I know.
But considerable interest was held by AMT. So AMT kind of owned them from the beginning,
Maybe not.
where they were partner in it with Eric Erickson.
Yeah, well, I know some of it was because of like Johan had certain rights to certain kits that the other ones didn't.
Yeah, it says
Johan made them, and then
SMP did Chevy and Chrysler, while AMT did Ford and GM promo
Yep.
cars.
Which is what
That's
I
what the
thought was
Google-
weird about this Regal. This Regal is not an AMT promo. Where was it? Fuck, it said it somewhere on here. I don't remember where.
now, did you stop at the Mark Twain Hobby Center?
No,
I did, yes.
Or Bob did. I didn't.
His
My
dad
dad and
went
my
to-
brother were. Yeah. He needed food and he was ready to get home.
Yes, I spent more on paint because I bought a new box of Super Chrome and I bought some a couple of Tamiya
What did they
pots.
charge you for the Super Chrome there?
It's more than I bought the last one for. It was 35 this time.
Ooh, even with shipping that place in New Hampshire to like 30 with shipping.
But considering I've had this one for over a year and it's still got some in it, I didn't have to buy it today. I just they had one in stock, so I grabbed it. Oh,
No, I'm apart, asshole. Oh, I see. Yeah, my dad kept telling me, "Why are you picking out ugly cars like the SSR, this Regal and shit?" I'm like, "I like weird shit."
Matthew Edmond did that SSR last year, and it turned out awesome.
Fine.
In fact, I think it's probably in the Fine Scale Modeler contest car magazine. Hey, Juan, there's always room for one more. For now, that's all I was going to talk about too. We got a nice little email today from StreamYard. Starting when comes time to renew, it's going to cost me over $400 a
For
year.
what?
Yeah, it's going from 200 to 400 something.
What? Your StreamYard?
StreamYard, yes.
Holy,
What the fuck?
yeah.
So that's like,
Yeah, you got Black Friday. That's where usually everybody does it.
yeah. So I started paying for it. I forget when exactly, but when it comes time for me to renew, we're not going to renew that, so I'm going to have to look for other options.
Yeah, the place in New Hampshire is $24.99 for that bottle. $24.49. I'm sorry.
Yeah, they want
Plus whatever shipping is.
$431 a year for the basic plan, the paid one. I don't know if they're going to have the free one anymore or not. So we'll either drop to the free and can only have 6 people in, or we're going to have to find another hosting site, which I know there's other ones out there.
This should be molded in red, not painted plastic. Okay. So,
Yeah, $431 a year is what they.
So nice. Everything's just popping right apart. It's super easy.
I think I can't remember exactly when I started it.
I like promo.
It was probably
So nice.
You gotta cut it down.
I better start labeling shit so I don't lose anything. Okay, actually, yeah, where's that little box? I better actually do that.
And this is the 10 people on stream one, or
yeah.
Oh, you fucking bastard.
And so far, I've only made like $50 from being monetized. So we're definitely not.
I spilled my water for decals.
well, that you
We
don't
still got
do.
like 6 months left before I have to renew, but we're not going to be renewing. That's for sure.
Of course, it falls onto the part of the bench fucking everything is. So I can move everything.
I can't afford to spend $431 per year for service.
No, fuck that.
Scored a Lindbergh 124 scale T-Rod in a well snap type Road Chill Series Iceberg Camaro 132nd scale. They had that T-Rod at the show I was at last week. I don't remember how much it was. They had one of those there.
That's dry enough. Let me leave some shit and then I'll just let that air dry. What that? Box still touch.
Well, yeah, when it comes time to renew, we'll either have to drop down to the free service if they still have it, or find another avenue for live streaming.
Did I break that matter?
If I was making that much money on monetization, I wouldn't worry about it. But I'm going to be lucky if I make $100 a year on monetization, so I can't afford to out of pocket for $300 and something, especially on my disability.
Yeah, fuck that.
And like Sue Ice Queen is stopping, going to stop her doing her stuff. I think she's only going to do the Saturday one. That's all she's going to do. She's not going to do Tuesdays anymore. But yeah, that was kind of a shock seeing that today.
Ooh, I like how that goes.
And that starts, I think, starts December 1st or something when they're going to jack up the prices for anybody renewing.
Oh, the front end part. So nice. Oh, some bitch. Everything just comes right apart. So nice.
I know I can live stream just straight through YouTube, but I don't think I can do.
Yeah, for some reason, it's not showing me the prices at all.
I can pull that up.
Oh, okay, that was the grill. But the chrome on the bumpers and grill look pretty good. I might even about to re-chrome them. Pretty good looking chrome for an old ass promo kit.
There's another one of these that has wheels.
There you go. Present the screen.
Yeah. Because if that's the case, I'm guessing Brian's gonna probably opt out and say, "Oh hell no," too.
Yeah, here's the new one for individuals. The yearly is $431 for the core basic one, and like $700 something for the advanced.
Damn, they're gouging everybody.
The package that we have, which was $230 or something, was now $430.
I couldn't even find a link to that part of it. Might want to send that to me.
I'm sure he got the email today too, or we'll get it. It was under my account billing and then plans that shows.
That shit. I'll go with a free one. We can I can give you my account code and do like Jonathan did. Have about 10 different accounts.
Yeah, because he would go over 20 hours. It's 20 hours a month, and have to delete that account. Yeah, that's StreamYard.
Jeez.
No, go in.
We all. Hey, Jimmy, you need to go work the corner and support Bob.
No, what's in here?
Can I pull the seats out of this? No, I think the seats are molded in. I can't.
And from everything I'm reading, my Social Security and disability is on the chopping block for the debt reduction for the government. So
Oh, the interior popped apart. So funny.
I may be able to,
Shit. Looks like we may all be going back to work. I don't know how that works. So
Pop the steering wheel on it.
Trump's.
Bob, you've been paying in your whole life. There's a whole lot of people on this.
Oh yeah, I worked for 40 years before my back just finally gave away, and I couldn't do it anymore.
Yeah, this is ridiculous.
As much walking as I did today, it'll be 2 days before I can even hardly move. Because
Man, I know my back hurts like
arthritis in my back will be flared up tomorrow, and I won't be able to hardly get out of bed.
Yep, I that's what happens with me when I do weed whacking.
Of course, it would be better if I could get another 100 pounds off, but I'm working on it. I'm down 60.
Everything's good.
For me, that will help a lot too. Yeah, that's one thing. I'm glad that I was able to get rid of tobacco. It took me having a heart attack to do it, but I did. It helped being in the hospital for 3 weeks where I couldn't have any cigarettes or anything to break me of it. So by the time I came out, didn't need them anymore. But yeah, I'm gonna start looking around for what another hosting service that.
There's StreamYard. Who is it? Oh God, I can't think of Restream as well.
Yeah, I'll look and see what I can still stream. I'm still want to stream it to YouTube. It's just the hosting software so that we can have guests and all that stuff. Because we do the straight. I guess I could do it on Zoom and just rebroadcast it over.
Yeah, Zoom will work with, I believe, with YouTube.
Zoom is kind of a crappy service for that.
The only way I know how to get into that is you got to get a password and a code. Other than that, that person can't just pop in.
Yeah. I mean, you can even do live meetings on Facebook, but you can't broadcast them outside of Facebook or whatever. You know how that works.
Yeah.
They're not broadcast. They're just the same thing like a Discord one. You can go and have a live stream on Discord, but it only stays there. It doesn't. You can't broadcast it anywhere else. Hey, Britta, how's things in Sweden with you and your man?
All right, I'm going to pop out of this section and go back into just chat.
Okay.
All right, man.
Congratulations to both of you gentlemen.
Thank you very much.
Hey, man.
Welcome.
All right, have a good one, Papa.
So we'll get that figured out. So we're not going anywhere, but it just may not be hosted through StreamYard. I have to figure out another outlet to do it through. Good. We're doing okay. We went to a model show today and I won 4 awards. Jimmy won 1 and got his model photograph for magazine. And everybody else seems to be happy campers. So.
Jeff. 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 Hello, my name's Jeff.
Yeah, I'm looking at stuff. It looks like there was probably about 150 models there.
Hello, my
I
name's
took
Jeff.
about 100 and something pictures. So a couple of them had more than one model in it, but
Hello, my name's Jeff.
said I'll get a what you call it, a slideshow put together, and I'll get it up either tomorrow or Tuesday.
My name's Jeff. My name's Jeff. My name's Jeff.
Yeah, Jeff, those are the new releases. They're not without the figure in them. I have that Hasegawa 66 coupe thing saved on eBay, so I get an email almost every day when I have a new one. But yeah, I've got the already built the Bonneville and the T-Bird, and I've got the Impala in there, and I'll pick up some more of them as we go along. SDS posted some stuff from the damn show up there on the Facebook. He's got like 50 pictures on there from that show. What else we got going on here? I'm getting all kinds of messages now. My phone's recharged. Oh, my Amazon package is here. Cool.
What'd you get?
I got some new turntables for those. I ordered them, but unfortunately they didn't arrive until like 4 hours too late to go to the show. 6 hours too late to go to the show. Yeah, I've never been been put in the magazine, photographed for the magazine either. So I have not figured out that formula for what they're looking for.
Hey, I had my Kevin Harvick gear wrench car photographed for a magazine over in South Carolina. I don't know if it'll be in there.
Yeah, I think they had markers out for like 25 or 30 models there, but yeah, none of them were mine. But one of these days.
Brian had to tell me to go get it photographed.
Yeah. Well, this one, if you don't know what they're doing, you won't figure it out because
Yeah, Brian said, "Hey, you got a card on your card to get photographed." Run
at this show they just put a little wooden skewer next to it, a little like giant toothpick. If you get one of those, and you have to go take pictures taken. Yeah, I mean, I've seen Onyx's stuff too. It belongs in there. Onyx, I would even consider for you because the detail you put in, writing an article, submitting an article with the pictures to the magazine, especially that new Model Cars magazine, because they're probably looking for content. But yeah, I haven't quite figured out what catches the eyes of the guys that go around and decide which cars they want to put in the magazine. Because I've had like the 32 that I did for the old Tom appreciation build like 2 or 3 years ago. That I had that one take first place at several IPMS shows, and they never wanted to take pictures of it. So I don't know. I don't know what it is that triggers there.
Let me finish our time.
I know, like for like, yeah, Telford was this weekend. Yeah, I will. I'd love to want to get to Telford one of these years. That's a bucket list thing. If I go to Telford one year, I'll have to skip everything else and save all my money for the whole year. Just go to that show. I'm kind of hoping that this dart with the way I did the paint on it, hopefully that draws their attention next year to get photographed. But we never know. Yeah, I know Telford is huge. I've got several friends in the UK that'll be sending me boatloads. They probably already have sent me boatloads of pictures from there. Yes, I would because I would just put together. I don't know how many they want. You probably look on their website and see what they want for submissions, and write up a little article. 2 or 3 pages typed or whatever, and a dozen or whatever many pictures they want. Oh, did you knock yourself out, Jimmy? All right, there you go.
Okay, I had to run upstairs. Sorry.
I've done model railroading articles for a couple of companies, and they wanted usually somewhere around 1,000 words, and then submit a dozen or so progress pics, and then 3 or 4 completed ones, and they kind of go through and pick and choose what they want. But they don't pay a whole lot for it. I think I got like $25 for an article. Boysandcars.com.
What is in the bag?
Hey, we'll pull that up, look at it, and see what it is.
Yeah, those are the numbers on there. Big numbers, see?
Goodyear tire bag.
Huh? I got that one.
Which one?
This one. Right there.
No, so they,
Green.
Run
Model Kit Museum.
run.
Here.
oh, where is it?
Here. What size is it?
These are rooms. These are tires out.
Do you want to glue it on it?
Oh, stuff for sale. Latest project model vehicles, other models. Aurora Stove displays, unbuilt kits, resin kits, catalogs, celebrity models, Dean Street vintage kits,
So what?
I think tomorrow.
educational resources. That looks like a good website. Catalogs, 3D store displays. Yeah, those are the things that are hard to come by. The old store displays.
No, it's on here.
Oh, there we go.
It's on here.
In this big bag of tires I bought, I found some more of the
Oh, no, that's
rims that are in that Nova. One of them's already drilled out. Looks pretty damn good.
Yeah, those credit wheels are nice. I put a set of them on on one of the 67 GTOs. In fact, that's why I bought it over to that time, is just to get those wheels.
In one bag, I got one random treaded out of the Chevelle and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 sets of Goodyear slicks.
Yeah, I don't remember the.
These are race printed slicks too. They're pretty nice.
I think one of them just has slicks, and the other one has the street drag. One of the tread. I don't remember which one has what. I think the Nova has the one that has the. Look, I got one right here.
Why are the tires?
Yeah, the Chevelle has just slicks.
The Chevelle has the set of slicks and a set of treaded, or not treaded.
Oh yeah, there is a set of treaded ones in there. Okay.
The
It's got
treaded
Goodyear slicks, and then the
Mickey Thompson
slicks
style.
are not branded. I knew there was one of them. It was either that or the Nova. One of them had that. They have the same tires in it, but one of them had both sets, and the other one only has one.
I think I'm due nice small set of slicks on this. There we go.
Yeah, you can learn a lot of cool stuff on some of those websites. Even on ScaleMate, you can go through and find some interesting stuff. And a lot of those that have the PDFs for the old instruction sheets and stuff.
So, what time's it in? Perfect, okay.
Yeah, I really want to go to Telford, but so that's like a bucket list thing for me.
What color should I do on the Regal?
Whatever color
Oh, yeah.
you vote. If you're gonna pro street it, I would maybe pick up
No,
a louder color.
Just anything.
I might do because I have a lot of reds. I might spray it and do it the same kind of maroonish red, and then do a lighter red interior. Keep the old lady colors kind of.
Yeah, my grandpa's car was like a red with a gold metallic in it, and then it had the dark blood red leather interior. Hey, Bill,
That
how
or
you
I'll
doing?
do
Yeah.
the red with like a brownish interior. That might look good.
Yeah, his had the dark wine burgundy interior, and the outside was like a dark red with the gold metallic in it. It was cool colors. It was a big freaking boat. He looked at the Lake of the Ozarks and always threatened, I was going to roll the car upside down and use it as a boat. It looks like a bathtub turned upside down.
Yeah.
I didn't go into any of the pages, but it was still active.
I mean,
Here, Rick.
oh,
I'll go back over to it. Yeah, it's still showing stuff.
this guy here.
Oh God!
I mean, I don't know when the last time it was updated. I haven't looked that far, but
See? Inside and up there.
say on there.
Shots at one.
That one?
CP29.
I swear I got more wheels.
You want to glue this in there?
Mm-hmm.
Yep, go ahead.
No, I was looking at more wheels, but I didn't buy any more. That's all right.
Yeah, see, if I go to Telford, I'm just taking two empty suitcases, and I'll just buy enough clothes to wear when I get there. I'll just bring clothes with me, and I just throw them away. Or I've done it before to a show where I've actually mailed my dirty clothes home and packed my suitcases with model kits. Good night, Jeff.
Not brother. I might use
I've never
that.
done that internationally, so they probably get hit with customs duties that way coming through.
I might. You know what? That
Chuck,
GM and that cow hood on this long bed. Do a log bed drag truck.
didn't you buy another bed today? Like a red one?
Yeah, the dually bed for that Monogram F250.
Okay. I saw you walking around with the red bed. I didn't know what it was.
I found the Monogram F250, and I got it for cheap. And digging through a parts bin, I Actually, the guy I bought the kit from was looking around and he found the dually bed for the F350 version of that kit.
Cool.
So I can do that F250 as the 350, which
Yeah,
works because I
I
got
like digging through those
73
bins.
power truck that needs to go with something.
I like digging through those parts bins because usually they're like a kit for maybe missing a part or two, but it's $5, and you can harvest a ton of parts out of it.
Oh, yeah.
Or you might find 2 or 3 of them, and then you can put 2 or 3 of the same kit together to make one whole one.
Also, this promo long bed Chevy. This sucker's got frame rust. That thing is beyond. It's bent to hell right where the cab meets the bed.
Well, it's just like a real one.
Yeah, this bitch got frame rust.
Yeah, like those old Ford and Chevy trucks that around here that was in the Rust Belt, the back of the back body mounts would always rust out, and it would do one of these in the middle. Either the bed or the body or the cab would be tilted down towards the middle.
Yep. Oh. Let's look on here. What are some old Buick colors?
Oh yeah, I get lost when I go on Revell's website.
Oh yeah.
I was kind of pissed though when they sold out. Revell USA was sold went to Germany because they used to have a database of all the kits all the way back to the beginning for the instruction sheets. And then once they moved, reordered or restructured or however they were moving all the Revell to Germany, they didn't save that database. They only had it only has it now from the kits from when they took over forward. Yeah, Revell Monogram for a long time were the same building in Illinois. I think they both started in California originally.
No, this is not 90s. This would be 80s. No, it is 90s. A 90s Regal.
Yeah, Revell Monogram kind of became that Hobbyco thing up in Chicago, just south of Chicago, and then before Revell went belly up, the German company cherry picked the tooling and then sold the rest of it to Lindbergh and to Atlantis and whoever else wanted to buy it. And a lot of them, I think, were lost left in China. So God knows where those might show up in.
Oh yeah.
Monogram started in Chicago. Okay, I was thinking that they were both in California, but that would make sense because when it merged together, they probably moved Bell up to Chicago or south of Chicago with Monogram. With the I used to be a friend on Facebook with one of the guys that was the designer for Monogram. And he had a bunch of the quarter scale masters that they were using to design the tooling off of. And he asked me if I wanted some, but they were so expensive to ship and it was too far to drive that I didn't get them. He had a bunch of them that he was willing to give away if anybody that wanted to come get them.
Okay, so that looks to be the right body style. So this is an 88 Buick Regal. Okay. Yep. Yep. It's an 88. 88. Okay. Factory color sheet. A lot of whites, blacks, reds. Ooh, old man turd brown. That doesn't look too bad, actually.
I'm a big fan of like root beer. I haven't done a root beer car in a long time. I'm gonna have to do one soon. Nice root beer metallic.
Yeah. I just did something white. I don't want to do nothing else.
Bye.
Again, I don't want to do another white car.
Bye.
All right.
See you, Andrew.
See you later. Happy birthday.
Happy birthday, buddy.
Thank you.
Car wouldn't look too bad in white. You look really good black. But I never have luck with black. Nice baby blue.
Yep, I'm gonna go dig in my stash and I'm gonna dig him out a kit and send it to him for his birthday. I got plenty of more in there than I ever will need.
I got something I still need to send him. I got some they're like little collector cards. They're Haley Deegan collector cards. I was gonna send them to him a while back ago, and I never did go get an envelope to send them.
I got a bunch of those AMT Coca-Cola cars that I won in raffles and stuff like that. I'll find one of them and send it to him.
Yeah. I'm surprised they didn't have any like raffles at this show.
Yeah, I think that's where the future is going there, Boston. I think the only reason we haven't gone there completely is they can't figure out how to keep you from pirating a kit. So if once you bought a file, it'll come to a point where you go to Revell's website and instead of buying a model kit, you buy the file per kit. They haven't figured out how to keep you from reprinting more than you're allowed. That's the only thing keeping the mainstream manufacturers from offering complete kits.
So I'm gonna go stock colors. I'll do a red interior. My old lady colors. Trim black.
I mean, you can kind of do that now. They've got the you can get the laser, the 3D laser cams that can scan items into 3D, and you can work files out of that. But they're not high enough fidelity yet for one that you could afford anyhow. You could get a basic chase, but you'd have to go in and still do all the refining before you got a piece that was good enough to print. But say I don't think it's far away because you're up to putting out the 12K printers now with print beds big enough to do a body on. So yeah, a 3D printer is in my long-term plans after things get settled out with Mom. I get moved into a new place because I'm going to get rid of this one when we have to put her in the hospital or the home because I don't need a big place and I don't need to be next to her anymore, so I can move into a smaller place. Yeah, the pantograph machines, yeah, those are cool. That's what he had a bunch of those quarter scale models, The basic pieces. The one he had was the tender from the Union Pacific Big Boy was a quarter scale, and the thing was huge. And they used a pantograph to scale it down to the quarter scale for when they made the tooling.
Oh, that's how the rim goes in this tire. I wonder why the rim looked weird in this front.
Yeah, he had several. The guy had several of them, but it said it was too far for me to go up to Chicago to go get them. I don't know what he. I guess he finally found people more local to take them. But that would have been cool to have at least one or two of them. But he didn't want to ship them. Of course, they probably weighed a ton, so it probably would cost an arm and a leg to ship them.
We go look at my paint.
I've been to an injection molding plant where they would make the kits. Actually, the tooling was where they would print the kits or mold the kits, which is kind of a cool process to see happen. The molds come together and they shoot the plastic in, and they wait for so many seconds, and the thing opens up, and the injector pins push it out, and you make a sprue of parts, and they just keep making them. It's kind of cool, and then they get put in the bins, and the bins go down the production line, and somebody pulls that goes down as it goes down the line. They pull one out of each bin, make a kit, and then they would weigh it to make sure they didn't miss anything, which sometimes is still missed up and would be a short shot or something. But they would weigh it to see if it was within spec. That's how the one kit I got that was messed up got through was because they sent, instead of sending a bag A and a bag B, they sent 2 bag A's in the box. Oh yeah.
So the Regal is going to be a dark cranberry red on the outside, then the inside, like a nice brighter red. You put that old lady red on red colors. Take some shit off.
Thanks, Edward. Yeah, we had a good time today at the show.
Yeah. It was fun. I liked it.
So I'll have a slideshow of it up on YouTube's there in a couple of days, either tomorrow or Tuesday, depending on how I feel when I get up tomorrow.
Then when we got outside and left, I realized I didn't take not one single photo of anything on the table.
I got like 90% of it. There was a few models that got put down after I took pictures, but I didn't get back to. But
I think the only thing I got a photo of was the blue truck with the metal next to it, and a photo of the guy photoing my green truck. I think that's the only 2 photos I took today.
because basically, as soon as they started announcing the awards, about half the models were gone. They were out the door. So you didn't get back and
A couple people have left without.
Put the medals out right away. I would have gone back and taken pictures of all the winning cars.
Yeah, a couple people had left before they could. It took them a while to put the stuff out.
Yeah, well, apparently the 2 guys that were supposed to do that were the 2 of the ones that left. We're supposed to be putting the medals out. I just thought, well, they weren't doing them no more, because like the show I went to last week, they just gave you a little slip of paper in a plastic holder, which is fine.
Yeah, that's what I thought they were doing. Then I went to start packing stuff up, and that's when I heard the dude saying, "Did anybody hand out the awards? What the fuck?"
That was Jimmy's second show. He went to the IPMS show in September too.
Took second in the truck category with the turquoise truck and the big green truck. Got photoed for the magazine.
Yeah, see, that's kind of shows too. There's no rhyme or reason to that. Your green truck, which didn't place, got photographed for the magazine, and the truck that did place didn't.
And the truck I thought would do some sort of well. Didn't do anything. I thought the white dually would do pretty well.
Kind of what I was thinking. If he won anything, that would be the one that. But yeah, so you just never know.
I think it was also mainly because the white dually doesn't have a motor. I glued the hood shut.
It's all right. You could have put it in the curbside category too.
I could have, I guess, yeah. This will. I know if I get this looking good, I'm gonna bring a Regal just because it's different. Who else is taking a promo 88 Regal and put drag tires under it?
So I was sitting close enough to the end of the judging when I got down to the large scale. I could hear him talking, and one of the judges wanted my Mustang to be third, and the other ones didn't, and it ended up so I ended up not getting it. He says, "Well, we'll give a fourth place out," and they weren't interested in that. So I just missed the cut. So it's one little thing can put you over the top. So in fact, of the 5 judges, like two of them wanted my car to be third, and the other 3 didn't. So. Oh, I imagine they are. I know they weigh a ton, those aluminum tools that they use. All right, David, you have a good night. Yeah, we're going to be here a little bit longer, maybe another 10 or 15 minutes, and then we're going to shut it down because I'm getting hungry.
Yeah, my mom made raviolis.
I wanted to get to Mark Twain before they closed, so I kind of skipped all the fast food places.
The food there was expensive. It was
It always
$8 for a fucking hot dog.
It always is. I usually don't. So there was a Chick-fil-A right across the street, but by the time I got in the car to get ready to go, I wanted to get over and make sure I got to Mark Twain plenty of time because they're only open till like 4:00 on Sunday. They don't open till noon, and they close at like 3:30 or 4:00, something like that. And then once I got back on the road, it was like, screw it, I'm just going home. So I'm gonna about 10 or 15 minutes. I'm gonna go find something to eat.
I had fun day. I like it. Most I like about it is just talking to the people.
Yep, that's what they. You talk to people about their builds, and they talk to you about your builds.
I mentioned I was 18. A few of those guys did not believe that. I'm a pretty big dude, but damn, I didn't know it's big.
Yeah, all those old parts, everybody looks like they're 12.
Yeah. Yeah, we're playing with plastic toys, to be fair.
That's right. It's Sunday. Chick-fil-A was closed. Yeah, forgot about that.
Nah.
Well, there's a Jack in the Box and a Taco Hell right there too. I could have gone to one of those, but I forgot until I was already on the road. Or I passed like 6 McDonald's and a couple Waffle Houses on the way home too. But when I got on the road, it's just like go home. That's right. Chick-fil-A and Hobby Lobby are both closed on Sundays.
When I got home, I kind of counted what I had left and did a little math. I spent almost the same amount today as I did at the last show and got way less stuff.
Yeah, but you bought a lot more high dollar cars this time.
Yeah, I got some more higher dollars. Yep.
Yeah, I like going to
I
Jack
found
Box.
those Continentals, both those two Lincoln kits. For as cheap as I did.
I like that their bacon ultimate cheeseburger. I like that one. That's usually what I get.
Oh, from McDonald's, man, you gotta get the 20-piece nugget.
And I can't do White Castle no more. It just tears my stomach up. Something terrible.
Ooh, we call them belly bombers for a reason.
I used to eat them all the time, but ever since my surgery, they just tear me up. Oh, me too. I like home cooked meals, but in fact, that's probably what I have. I've baked off like 6 leg quarters on Friday night, so that's probably what I'll have is a leg quarter and make some mac and cheese or something like that to go with it. Have some peas or carrots or whatever's in the cabinet.
Oh,
So I'll make piaschetti sometime this week. I like making stuff that I can only have to cook once every 3 or 4 days.
That's what I like about just doing pizzas in the oven. If I do a pizza in the oven, I got dinner and lunch for the next morning.
Yeah, I do too. I usually the DiGiorno is 2.5 meals for me.
Oh yeah.
Oh, I did like White Castle burgers. I had that surgery on my intestine. They just tear me up. I don't know what the difference is, but
White Castle's good, but that's like a once in a while thing, man. You can't eat that shit constantly.
the only thing is I don't have a belly button and my intestine is 2 feet shorter than it used to be. But for some reason, ever since then, it just tears the hell out of me every time I go there.
I think I'm going to. Oh my God, spray this.
Oh yeah, I like the rotisserie. I used to work at the Walmart and worked in the deli, and I made them freaking chickens all day long. They were good.
Yeah. That rotisserie chicken at Walmart's not bad. I've gotten it a few times and it's been dry as shit, but I've gotten it a few times and it's also been very good.
They cook it too long, or when it gets done, the oven stays hot. It just doesn't. The fan turns off, but the oven stays hot, so they stay hot till they get them out. If they're busy, they'll let them sit in there for a half hour, 45 minutes over when they're supposed to cook, and it dries them out. And when I was working at Walmart, the regular chickens were $4.98, and then the family size garlic one, which was like a 4-pound chicken, was $8 something. That was definitely 3 meals for me. That big one. Oh yeah, we'd have people that would come by and said, "When's the next chicken's coming out?" And they'd place an order for what they wanted. Yeah, if they take care of it and do it right and get them out right away, they're nice and juicy. But it was kind of what I did. I kind of made that when I worked in that deli section, that was kind of my thing. I took care of all the rotisserie chickens, the fried chicken, and the pizzas. When Walmart had the hot and ready pizzas for a while. That's what I would do all day is just do the chicken, fried chicken, big chicken, and the pizzas. Let somebody else do all the deli meat slicing and crap like that. Make the deli the submarine sandwiches that went out. I hated doing that. Yeah, I'd rather have it a little underdone than over because you could always just throw it in the microwave for 2 minutes. When I got home, it would be cold by the time I got home anyway, so I'd throw it in the microwave, heat it back up. So I never had any problem with them being underdone. Yeah, that happens if they put them in frozen, because if they don't have them didn't pull enough out the day before, and they start cooking from frozen, they take freaking ever to get done. will say my clothes smelled nasty every night when I got home. I'm having had all that chicken juice all over them. Yeah, our little bakery here in town is also like a bakery / diner. So you can go in and look in the back when I used to go when I was working nights. I would just be getting home when the donuts were coming up. So I would like at 5 a.m. I'd swing through there and buy me donuts right out of the fryer. And they've now also opened up. They took over the store next to them and put in a little diner. So they had like biscuits and gravy and your eggs anyway, and basic diner, Waffle House type stuff, pancakes, eggs. That's always pretty good. It's a little expensive, but everything there is cooked fresh when you order it. Yeah, if I do them here at home, I've got the smoker rotisserie grill, so I can build the fire in the smoker section, and then the rotisserie is attached to it, and let smoke and heat go through it that way. It's pretty good. Oh, okay, and a hobby shop next to a bakery. That would be death to me.
Oh, good Lord, yes. I'll be 500 fucking pounds.
Bad enough when I used to go into town on St. Louis on Saturdays because all the big street corners where the stoplights were, they'd be people out selling the Gus's pretzels. And I ended up buying a bag of those 3 or 4 times a day. Seemed like I'd buy one in the morning, be running around, and by noon it was gone. So I'd pick another bag. Or went home, I ended up with a third bag. I had one offered to me, the one I worked at, and I just couldn't make the numbers work. I mean, it was a decent deal, but I just couldn't make the numbers work with what I had available to me. They were going to sell me. The store was rented, so it made it difficult there too, because it was basically $30,000 for the business, plus whatever the 10% of the cost of the inventory. So it was going to be like $55,000 to get into the store that I worked at, but I couldn't swing it at that time because that's when gas here was like $5 a gallon, and inflation was through the roof. Back when George II was president. Yeah, my parents offered to lend me the money part, and I said, "Man, I can't do it. I cannot spend your retirement on starting a business."
I think this is the thing most
They were renting the building in a mall, so that's cool.
I think that's the thing I'm most happy I found. I've had my eye on this for a while. I like the weird shit, and that's so weird. It's fucking cool.
Well, see, we had a big internet presence. The brick and mortar part of it was basically more of a warehouse for the internet sales. That's what I was doing there was doing mostly the internet, filling the orders for internet. But yeah, I just couldn't make the numbers work, so they just closed it up and wholesaled all the inventory out to another dealer. All right, well, it is 25 after, so I'm gonna thank everybody for coming in tonight. We got 19 watching. Glad you came in. We had a good time today, and I will be back on. Well, I'll actually be back tomorrow because it's the second week of the month. So Sarge and I will be doing a flip flop. So I'll actually be on tomorrow night at 7 o'clock Eastern time, 6 o'clock where I'm at. I was like Kevin and Bildrat and Edward and anybody else who's still left in there might not be talking. Thank you all for popping in tonight, and so we'll see you tomorrow night.
Have a good one, brother.
Night, everybody.